Well, I've been using the Nexus cordless vac for a while now, and it runs off their M18 platform, but I was really interested in some of these modular accessories they have for it, like this dust separator. Basically, it's a cyclone that you can put right in line, kind of stack it with your vacuum head, and the net result, apparently, is to separate out the dust just like any cyclone separator. And I've done a lot of research and spent a lot of time looking into those sort of products, as well as kind of making my own shop solutions for better dust collection. So I've got a couple videos that I'll put down in the description if you want to check out that topic a little further. But first, let's check out how this accessory works on the Nexus vacuum, as well as some of their other accessories like the tips and extension wands and this cool remote control. So this isn't the whole vacuum, it's just a modular accessory. And check it out, this is where the filter will go. And the whole idea is it'll just let chips drop out through this opening, and that way they won't clog up your filter. So I'm really excited to give this one a go. One thing I noticed is there's a nice pliable rubber gasket to seal around the filter. And you may be able to see kind of the shape of this little separator mechanism. And we'll flip that over and get a look at the other side. So this is really the meat and potatoes of it, where the debris spirals out, and it's similar to a cyclone, although it doesn't have much of a conical shape, and I guess that's part of what helps it maintain a low profile. But since this is modular, it'll just click into place right below the head on the vacuum. This is the 6-gallon Nexus, and I use it with HD 12.0 battery. I'll just do a sound check before adding that debris separator in the 2 different modes, which is basically a low and a high. We'll just check to see if that sounds any different once we've added the separator. Just give that hose a little twist and that pops off. A couple of latches on the side hold everything down. And you can see, yeah, there is a little bit of dust accumulating in the filter, so that's exactly the problem I'm hoping to solve with this. And that's pretty much going to be an issue for you with any single stage shop vac. So I cleaned that filter off with a leaf blower so we can get a true judge for what this separator is going to do for us. And the way that filter goes back on is just with a little twist lock. Nice. So the separator unit goes on first. Just drop that down like so and snap it in place just the way you would with your motor head unit. And then the motor head with the filter fitting down inside that canister. Snap on your battery and add that hose. Again, that just locks in place with a little quarter twist. Let's just do another sound check, see if the tone or volume of it sounds much different. Yeah, seems about the same to me. Now that does raise the overall height of the unit by, perhaps 6 inches, bringing us to a total of around 27 inches. But what I really like is it doesn't change the footprint of the tool. I've got a little Neapolitan mix here from my last woodworking project. Looks like maple, walnut, and oak, but let's see how that separator does keeping this filter clean. And if you've used many basic shop vacs, you know just how quickly those filters get clogged up. Okay, there's the dust we pulled up into that 6-gallon bin, but the design on this is such that the filter is really enclosed and protected. So to see that, you actually have to loosen the other 2 handles. Yeah, looks like that filter is staying nice and clean so far. I like it. Next, I wanted to look at this VacLink remote, but unfortunately, this is the 0915 Nexus vacuum, and it doesn't have the circuitry built in to handle that. So if you want to use a remote, you've got to get the 0914 Nexus vacuum. That's the one that's compatible with the VacLink. So that was my bad. I just ordered the wrong gear from Milwaukee. And then they've got a soft bag for some of the vacuum accessories. So there's a long crevice tool with a flexible end, so that's pretty useful for automotive applications. And then there's ones with a brushed attachment, so you can have it with the brush or without on that same type of crevice tool. And I actually like that this would slide off as well if you'd rather use it just as a standard tool. And then there's room on the lower deck for some additional accessories. This is a specialized tool for cleaning automotive carpet, and it has different bristles. There's a plasticky bristle, a firm bristle attachment, and then this soft bristle attachment. So just snap those on and use whatever works best for you. It's kind of a nice kit. I guess I'm a little confused on how this one attaches. It's got pack out compatibility, so you can easily click on any of your pack out containers, but this one just has these 4 hooks, and there doesn't seem to be anything to attach that to, so I guess it'll just go for the ride on top, but let me know if you have figured out something that I haven't. But actually I noticed that all the attachments from that Automotive kit fit nicely on the base of this vacuum anyway, so I think that's going to work a little better for me than that soft bag. So a little bit of a bust for me, I guess, on that VacLink remote. I just didn't realize that it wasn't compatible with this particular vacuum, but that's my bad. But as far as that debris separator, that thing is just excellent the way it works to help keep that filter clean. And I love the fact that I don't have to use replaceable bags anymore like I do on my other Cyclone system. So this is going to be a keeper for me. I really like that. And I'll have links for you down in the description if you want to do a little research on your own. Give me a quick thumbs up if you like tool reviews, and please do subscribe to the Thoughtful Woodworker channel.